Well, hello everybody, welcome back to episode 109 of our Let's Play Torment Tides of Numenera, and I don't know if we can even get out of this. I've got to activate this machine, I believe that's going to free this, and we can escape. Trouble is, everyone's might's running out. Do I have anything to add to might again? Yes, I do. So maybe if I can do this, I might be able to do it. Okay. Please activate it. Come on. No! I just gave myself free mind. Why didn't it work? Why is action tidal surge? Falls a connection with the mind inside the pyramid. Turn the nearest bomb. What the fudge is tidal surge? Items. What do I have? Seems movement. I don't care right now. What's this? Heals. Conversation plus training. Getting skills are activate. Activate until next thing. Done anything? No. Okay, these aren't doing nothing. How do we do it? So health 15. Okay. 8, 13. How do... What is tidal surge? Why can't I do any actions? Because everything's max except for speed. Characters, negative might, pull 2. That's his turn. Oh, I can't activate this stupid thing. We're gonna die. We're all gonna die. Because I can't activate this machine. So I can't activate this machine. We're all dying. Do you have anything to help right now? Click a air stare. Consume movement to stand.
Here comes the boredom slayer.
No!
I'm ready. I'm always ready.
Can any of you other two do this? Otherwise we're gonna die. Seriously, we're gonna die. The only chance I've got is something I had activates his thing, or these two can do it. I don't like the fact that I don't know what it needs to do this. They're not doing it. Oh!
Really hurts.
Okay, I thought
Any of your weird stuff help with that?
I took you out of there.
Yeah, it's nice.
I took you out of that. Heal yourself. Did she even heal herself then when I told her to heal herself? Someone needs to activate this. Because we can't, apparently. Hopefully that's what they're coming over to do. This is sucks. No one can activate it. Okay, so might didn't work. So that's pills. The next siphon use, allowing it to be used a second time, cannot be used with items that grant permanent bonuses. Why can I activate this? Yes! Strange bone. Force connection with the mind inside the pyramid.
I'm faltering. I'm hurt.
For doesn't kill you to get close. Reach out with the ties, pulling the physics inside the device closer. The screeching, moaning, crying voice nearly deafened you, crushing your head with psychic pressure. That ain't good. When you think you can't handle any more, the mind lashes out at you, breaking open the cage that contains it. Glide languidly into this place, then disappear into the structure. A voice over 1,000 voices moan in your head. Pyramid peels open, a swirl of tridimensional energy and biological fluids blossoming inside a portal. Something else waiting on either side. You can only hope it's not worse than the sorrow that hunts you here.
I'm ready to learn something new.
There's a fudge. Why would it activate now? Or do we have to walk into it now? So it's going to teleport us. The interior of the pyramid swirls with mystery energy. Allow planet Chittering beckons.
I'm ready to learn something new.
Chittering, isn't that like the diggers? You can react to powerful gravitational force, yanks you and your companions into the structure, away from the horrors of Merest. It wrenches the other surviving castles inside as well, hurling them to the other places beyond your reach, and you suddenly find yourself somewhere else. My health. My health is so low. Fudge. I know they call these crises, but I think that's the first time I really felt this was a crisis.
I'll remember that.
And belly of the beast. You pull through the ferocity and the world goes dark. Your sense of sight has suddenly failed. You try to move your limbs and find that you cannot. You are alone, cut off from everyone else. I got no health. You sense the terrifying presence of the sorrow as it surges through the portal behind you. Knowing you are trapped, it reaches out and is hurled back. Shrieking in fury, it cries, vanishes at once, as if an impenetrable wall has suddenly been raised between you. Yes. A terrible new sound fills your ears. Oh, crud. A chittering, whispering cacophony. Something probes at your edge of your mind. That's incomplete. Just all with all your might. Resist or focus? Resist. 45%, that's not good. We did it though. You breathe deeply, channeling your instincts, fear into a cold fury. Then you focus the fury against the thing that is probing your mind. Once the chittering and sound ceases and you sense the vast pressure regarding you more careful, perhaps even respectfully. The thing is, he said the changeling guard, so to speak, is inside my mind, and he pulled away. He goes, I'll get you when you're most weakest. This was a good point. This could have been him going for me. Maybe not the little digger things like I thought. A new sound replaces chittering, a bone-charring hum, like the buzzing of insects, wings, and sighs of mountains. It grows stronger and louder. The sound becomes a dull ache and spreads throughout your body. The ache becomes pain, hot and searing. You grind your teeth, straining to concentrate, to keep your intruder out of your mind. Then, without warning, it stops. You feel a sudden cease of recollection, and perhaps surprise. The chittering fades, and you slowly wake. Guess they're the chitterers. Dragoon, what is this? What new treasure is here for me to find? A friendly voice booms. Opening your blurry eyes, you see an earnest, grey-skinned non-human with a toothy smile. He is tall and wide across the shoulders and exudes great strength. His hands terminate in long claws. I need to rest. But where are my manners? My name is Dragoon, and you are in the Bloom. Bloom! That's where I need to find her. Through, I dare say you didn't expect to arrive here quite like this. No. His voice is warm and welcoming, but there is something about his tone that suggests something more predatory. He studies you briefly, his eyes roving across your body with practice ease. Do you have questions? Perhaps I can answer them for me. I need to sleep. Then can we talk? To get here, all I did was touch the Ferroni. I didn't touch the Ferroni. I was trying like mad to touch the Ferroni. You don't remember? A pity. It must have been something to experience. If you've come down from the Merrin's fortress or along one of the roadways, you know the path you took. The pathways to the Bloom are strange and not all its roads are pleasant. I felt others pull interfering with me. Where are they? Assuming that's one. Who knows? The Bloom's motives are indescribable, and its tentacles passes through countless worlds and dimensions. If you were brought here by the Bloom itself, then these others you speak of could literally be anywhere. What were the voices? The Bloom is a living creature with a reach across dimensions, its consciousness. If I may use the term, it is unlike anything we know, so unless I miss my guess, what you heard was some of the many voices of the Bloom. Tell me about yourself. He swells with monetary pride. I am Dragoon. I am the man who can find what you need, even if you don't know you need it. I deal in information, and I pay those who work for me handsomely. Ask anyone here, and they'll tell you I trade fairly. You might also ask them what happens to those who try to cross me, but I don't think that relationship starts best with threats. We should work from a common interest. Perhaps you can do something for me. What do you want from me? Business proposition. Thank you. Words work. Thank you. My friend, I wish to prove my value to you, and then you can provide value in return. I trade in information, favors, and numeri. How do you say that? And it so happens I know, move the mouse, about you and your kind. You're a cast-off of the Chasing God, an old acquaintance of mine. Indeed, I have known a number of your brethren. I even know about Malrast, your secret refugee. So ask, and I will do what I can to provide an answer. Malvet has been destroyed by the sorrow. Shock flashes across his features, and he wipes it clear quickly. I'm truly sorry to hear that. I never had the honour of a visit, for I longed to go. Such a accumulated knowledge, so many artifacts lost. The value of the pieces would have been worth. Well, no matter what's done is done. What do you know about the cast-offs? I have met your sire. I know that he makes and discards you. I know the sorrow pursues the Chasing God and destroys his cast-offs as a consequence. He smiles. I know more, but my trade is information. We'll speak more what I know later, perhaps. Most cast-offs prefer not to come to the bloom. It is a great predator, you know, and something about the psychic energies of your kind seems to have a great appeal to it. Perhaps some reside of the sire's life. Residue, sorry. I'm healing for the first cast-off. She has been dead for over a century. Have you tried her tomb? Seriously? She's alive. She's alive and she's here in the bloom, that's what told me. Fine, if I were looking for a random cast-off in the bloom, where would I start? Then I guess you have nothing to tell me. Myself, how interesting. In any case, you seem to believe what you have said. I can see that common knowledge is not always correct, and I bow to your certainty. I do not have your answer, but I know one who might. If you wanted to know anything about the bloom, you should speak to its ruler, the Mararaf. Screenshot. Tell me about the Mararaf. Fine first. Tell me about the Mararaf. A hard, ruthless woman, she holds control of the bloom because it favours her. She uses this advantage to dominate the trade routes and control access to the Mars that lead to other worlds, but the Mars are closing and thus her funds are dwindling. Alright, where can I find Mararaf? Inside her fortress, but she has locked her gate to outsiders while she considers the problems that face her. Only those who can provide something of value to her can get in now. He bows like me. Tell me again what you know. I see. So what do you want in exchange for an introduction to Maruna? I once had claim to an artifact, but it was spirited away to a place called the Arson. I can't hope it's our staff. A realm of crystalline beauty. I need the artifact back. It's called the Magnum Aldent, a circlet of dark, highline material. It is a great interest to me. Great interest. I believe that you may be uniquely suited to retrieve it. He bows. Find it, bring it to me, and I guarantee you'll reach tomorrow. How do we get to Arson? Follow the cavern road to the trade post. You will find Mara there, and it will take you to their ancestor. What's a Mara? A Mara is one of the many mouths of the bloom, reaching its tentacles through the dimension. Some enterprising individuals travel these tentacles, exploring new worlds and bringing back strange and wondrous items for trade. I agree to your terms. Smiles thinly, inclines his head. I hoped you might.
I'll remember that.
Dragon's price. Remember the mansion from Ancestor. Can we sleep before I go anywhere? Odd looking symbols flicker across these screens. They appear to be communication devices, but they only respond to Dragon's touch. This is the muscular artist that first expels you into the bloom, quivers and clenches as agitated. Someone built this simple structure from a motley assortment of planks and timber. The wood is rotting in the damp air. The bloom. The tent is made from scavenged canvas and flimsy wood poles. It smells faintly sweat.
You think that's best?
Can't collect this one, why? Tents looks and smell like nests of vermin. They're littered with mouldy blankets and scraps of rotten food. And with that, we're going to save the game. Because that was, wow, that was tense, and I need someone to sleep. 40. And with that, we're just going to end this episode. So please like, please subscribe, please share this time. And I have a great day out there. I'll see you next week. Bye, everyone. Have a wonderful day. Bye.